All right, guys, a lot of different ways to teach snatch. Here's what we're gonna work on today. All we're gonna talk about is stance, we're gonna talk about grip, we're gonna talk about position. We're then gonna teach about what we're gonna do for our upper body, talk about what we're gonna do for our lower body, talk about putting it all together. We're gonna break it down in 3 positions: high hang, mid thigh, and mid shin. Here we go. Stance, hip width, shoulder width. Those will be the 2 positions you'll be working with on the snatch today. Hip width and shoulder width. Grip, you're gonna take a grip wide enough that you can do a shoulder pass through. It's going to generally be about waist height. You'll receive a hook grip, which allows you to have a better grip on the bar where your fingertips come over your thumbs. The progression is a dip drive shrug, a dip drive shrug high pull, a muscle snatch. Throughout that progression, we're gonna focus on keeping our weight in our heels, our torso straight up and down, and that bar staying nice and tight to our body. Now for what our lower body's gonna do. We're gonna take the bar, we're gonna put it in an overhead squat position. We're gonna first work the overhead squat. We're gonna then work a snatch drop, moving our feet from underneath our hips to underneath our shoulders into a quarter squat. We're then gonna work into a full squat. In these 3 positions, we're working on consistent footwork, speed under the bar, and active shoulders. So now that we talked about the upper body and the lower body, let's go ahead and put those 2 together to talk about from going from the high hang. All we're gonna do is jump and land to a quarter squat and then ride it down to a full squat. It'll look like this. Ride it down. Next movement, we're gonna start from the high hang again, receiving a full squat at the bottom. So in these 2 movements, what we're really trying to do is put the points performance from the upper body and lower body and just combine them together. We want our weight in our heels, our torso vertical. We want to land in that good footwork position with an active shoulder position and getting good speed underneath the bar. All right, guys, let's go ahead and talk about mid-thigh. People call it different types of things, right? Jumping position, scoop, mid-thigh, this and that. The bottom line is, guys, the position I'm going to show you is where you really start to elevate that bar vertically and where you throw in some complete amount of power out of those hips. Go ahead and show that position. At this moment in time, my hamstrings are at tension, my weight is back in my heels, and my low back is flat. Okay, so now the mid-thigh position has been established for your athlete. Next thing I ask them to do is simply jump that barbell over their head and land a quarter squat. It'll look like this. After they establish that position and get to that mid-thigh, or they get to that quarter squat position, I'm then going to ask them to land a quarter squat and then ride down to a full squat and be comfortable with their footwork. It'll look like this. Once you've established that, I'm going to ask the athlete to land a full squat from the get-go. Here, full squat. So now my athlete knows the high hang position. My athlete also knows that mid-thigh position. They need to hit both of those positions when they snatch. Where I want to go now is I want to take them from that mid-thigh to the floor. At the bottom position, what I'm looking for is for the athlete to be in a comfortable position where they can maintain position from that mid-shin to that mid-thigh. Whatever that ratio is they like from hip to chest here, I need them to maintain that to this position here. If they like to jump more vertical, that's okay. They need to establish that position at the bottom and then hold and maintain it this entire way until they're ready to jump that bar up over their head. From mid-shin to mid-thigh, your goal is to position yourself well for your jump. You then jump, that bar gets vertical elevation on it, and you receive it in that squat position overhead. So please note, this is a very simple way to get athletes snatching relatively quickly. Is this the only way? Hell no, there's tons of ways to get people snatching, and I would encourage you guys to go find those. This is just one way that I've found to get a lot of athletes moving relatively well, relatively quickly.